the ropes. Community plays a big part in life out here. Without my friend Sienna, who knows where I would have ended up? She's the horse trainer and owner of the equestrian center in town, where all the competitions like barrel racing and jumping take place. Hee-yah! Sage, my horse, is super friendly. She put up with all of my horsing around while I learned how to ride. Some horses wouldn't have been as patient with a new rider. Once in a while, there are more aggressive or defiant horses. They're like people that way, with different personalities and traits. But the closer you are with a horse, the easier it is to practice your skills. You'll see folks mounted up pretty much everywhere, going on long rides out in the park or through town. Horses need a lot of space too. When we got Sage, we ended up redesigning our property to make space for her. What else were we gonna do? She's part of the family. Sometimes I'll head over to my friend Umber's place to help out when the family members are all busy. Look how cute their foal is! She definitely inherited her mom's friendly nature. If you do decide to adopt a horse, know that it takes work to meet all their needs.
Howdy, everybody. We're really glad you're here. I'm Sim Guru Joanna, the production director for the Sims 4 Horse Ranch.
Howdy, I'm Sim Guru George, the lead producer for the pack.
And I'm Stephen, the art director for the Sims 4 Horse Ranch.
This live stream is being recorded a bit before you all are seeing it due to scheduling conflicts. And at the time of this recording, we're putting the final touches on the game. So there might be a handful of things that you see today that will be a little bit different from what you all see when the game launches on July 20th. But let's start where so many good things start, in Create a Sim. So here, we've got more than 30 horse breeds in the game. They range from lightweight breeds like the Arabian to the classier, chunky breeds like the Clydesdale and the Shire. One of my personal favorites is the Frisian. I love them. I've loved them ever since I was a kid because they're all black and they're compact and they have feathers on their feet. That's the hair that appears above their hooves, which usually is on bigger breeds like draft breeds. So I always have thought they've been really, really cool.
Yeah, see, horses, they can have up to 3 traits. This defines the personality of the horse, and those traits are totally up to you.
Yeah, in real life, like those big draft breeds, they're often known as gentle giants, but we don't have to stick to what's in the real world because we're the Sims. So like our big draft horses, they could be independent or defiant or free-spirited.
Yeah. The traits also impact how horses interact with the Sims. Horses with traits such as aggressive will tend to be meaner and cause some Sims to develop a fear of horses.
Yeah, and here in Create a Sim, horses can start life as baby horses, which are called foals.
So cute.
Yeah, so cute. And they inherit physical attributes from their parents, whether that's here or in game, so full-on genetics. When a foal is born in-game, they can actually have special traits that are only available through breeding. Oh.
Yeah. In addition to the genetics, we have lots of customization options. Let me take this horse here. We can select, let's see, their manes. We got that. We can look at their forelocks. You know what, let me...
Horse bangs.
There we go.
Nice.
He's going through his emo face. Horse bangs. I love this. Oh, that's my favorite one. There's, let's see, we have the tails. A couple of these. Let me get this here as well. Let's make it pink. Why not? And there's feathers on the feet, as Joanna was just mentioning. There we go. Yeah. Here.
Heavy feathering, light feathering, no feathering.
Exactly.
It's all good.
And then we, always have a number of body shapes we can look at.
Yeah, we wanted to keep it easy for everybody to be able to quickly make the horse that they want to make.
Yeah, and let's check with Stephen a little bit about our coat customization.
Thanks, George. Yeah, the coat customization is so deep. If you just want to change colors, you can do so up there. But there's also 5 color channels if you want to get really...
Yeah. There we go. Let's back out of this. And let's see, beyond physical features, what can we do here?
Yeah, Stephen, tell us about accessories.
Yeah, there are plenty of accessories here too. So the leg wraps, or as George likes to call them, leg warmers. I think he's harking.
And this applies to the pants as well. The pants and a few of our other.
Where you can have full walls. It's really cool just to be able to build your barn from top to bottom.
Yeah, so I'll definitely say that as we play here, you'll probably see, I was just mucking up the stall. You'll see horses leave behind their own little messes that you can clean up yourself. But with that, oh, sorry, I'm on top of a mountain real quick. Let's, sorry, everybody, as you run off over here.
Yeah.
Let's head off over to New Appaloosa. I hear the Rusty Horseshoe is always a great stop after a nice day on the trail. So let me head on out there. And as we go down to New Appaloosa, load up our horses here. Stephen, why don't you tell us a little bit about this neighborhood, and I'll pan over some of the spots that we've crafted up here.
Thanks, George. Yeah, whereas our last neighborhood was the quintessential canyon, this is definitely our kind of small western town. It's got layers of history. You've got the old clapperboard buildings with their boardwalks, and you've got these stone built kind of trading posts. There's the Oak Barrel Nectar Bar, which I think you're just about to pan over. Lovely glass roof on that. It's kind of a reimagined old bank maybe, or something like that. And if you keep going, we can queue up one of our starter homes.
Oh, starter home over here. Oh.
Yeah, again, this has got a really kind of cute old-timey vibe to it. Just again, with the different covards we're using, you can have a really nice sort of clean farmhouse, or you can go for these kind of older looking kind of shacks. The main strip, there's a clothing store where your Sims can plan and change outfits, and visit the Bits and Bales Mercantile for supplies.
That's our nice little general store over here for that.
It's really cute.
Yeah. And I like to point out here is one of these art pieces your team did here. It's fantastic looking.
Yeah, they had so much fun on this pack. It was crazy. It was hard to get them to put their pens down half the time. And so lastly, we've got Duke's Hall, which is our horse-friendly spot, especially between competitions. You can see there are stalls for resting up, horse jumps and barrels for practice, relaxation and social spots for the Sims upstairs. This is generally just a great location, which is right across from the Equestrian Center where all these competitions take place.
Yeah, this is the Hey Now Equestrian Center, and it's a hub of activity. It's the place where Sims go to do just so much. There's training that they can do for their horses. Sims can spectate competitions. Sims can buy, rescue, and sell horses here. And then there's the competitions themselves. So.
And unfortunately, I spent too much time in Galloping Gulch.
You did.
It closes at 7. But again, can enter competitions here.
Yeah.
Buy horses.
Well, we'll just tell you about the competitions. The competitions, there's a couple of different disciplines that you can compete in. There's jumping, barrel racing, endurance riding, and Western pleasure riding. Western pleasure riding is basically the art of how chill your horse can be when you're riding. And all of those, they tap into different skills. So you'll want to work on your skills, come here to these competitions with the horse and rider. And when you start placing in these, meaning like you've come in first, second, or third, then you can start to compete in more advanced divisions. And then on all of that, you're earning big bucks. You're earning simoleons, and you're earning plaques in recognition of your accomplishments. And
play the piano, hang out, socialize, really get to know your neighbors.
Meet your ranch hand in their off time.
Meet your ranch hand in their off time, yeah. Turn that off time into some hot time. Storage items here. I'll put this in different colors so we can see it. Oh, I don't need money. Cheap. So this is a great place to store your nectar. I'm going to open that. I'll just...
and I like how stackable these are.
Oh, there we go. I was wondering why I didn't have any bottle. When you throw your bottles in this, you'll see them start to stack up in there, which I think is fantastic. It's a nice way to visually see this, because you might want to store your nectar for a long time, because as the vintage ages, you will...
For the first time. Mm-hmm.
Horse poo, yeah, manure. So we got those out. We've got some nice food over here. I think we could enjoy this. Let's just both grab a drink while we do that here. Drink and drink. And while they do that, and we start to get towards the end of this, let's show off some
rustic sort of feel. We definitely lean into that a lot, but you know, just by using different materials, you can have a kind of really old style looking one or a kind of more contemporary farmhouse version. The choice
on a number of these tiles, so you'll see that in free update. Check our build notes to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So let's see.
I think there's also a door for base game where we added some ranchy patterns, so that goes well with ranch stuff.
Yeah, so let me build and show you off some of those doors. So we have, let's see, we've got a number of normal doors. You can basically make all kinds of horse stalls in here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And our horses can go through all of these. I sort of mentioned that before. But if you go up to a larger size here, let me make this a medium-sized wall so we can fit these on here. You even have some ones that you can see here. It says mounted horse accessible.
So and ride on through.
Because we know you're going to make barns, and we know that you want to ride your horse through the bar. So we can go ahead and set that up. Let me show you some of the wall patterns real quick we have. All right. There we go. Let's get on. Oh, I forgot all my horses are sleeping, but we'll try. What do we need?
To get him inside?
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're busy drinking. Once drinking.
We're too busy enjoying that nectar.
So we've just brought Riley, our kid, in. And the reason we wanted to do that.
Can work on riding skill early as a kid.
Yeah.
Become the rancher of the future.
And be our demonstrator of like riding in and out of the barn doors just for fun.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you everybody so much for joining us, hanging out with us, letting us tell you about this pack that we're honestly so excited about. The game